You decided to get high, like the rap song says, I was going to get my GED, but I decided to get high. You need to listen to that rap song. You really shouldn't be doing the face tattoos because it makes it hard for employment. So it appears that you want to go to prison and be passed around for cigarettes or dessert, because that's what's going to happen to you.
This judge doesn't pull punches. We just opened with a rap lyric, a warning about face tattoos, and a not-so-subtle prison reality check. If you thought this was going to be a gentle scolding,
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Thomas Henson.
All right, make sure you keep your voice up. So other than getting more tattoos and picking up a new offense, what have you done on probation? All right, he's done nothing on probation. What am I supposed to do with that?
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Henson, we've gone over the TAP evaluation and also the MTR, is that correct?
Yes.
And you've taken responsibility for your actions, correct?
Yes.
You waived indictment and took a plea on the evading, correct?
Yes.
You understand that there were certain conditions that were required of you while on probation, right?
Yes.
At some point, the judge ordered ISF cognitive treatment. Did you complete that?
Yes.
And did you receive any benefit from going to that?
Other than it being like a sanction, not really.
I mean, when you say not really, why was it not a benefit to you?
I wasn't really taking it serious at the time. It was more of like I felt like a punishment, like a sanction.
here's the turning point when the judge hears that ISF cognitive treatment didn't stick. This is critical. Courts expect these interventions to reform, not just punish. So when the defendant says it felt like just a sanction, that's a red flag flying high.
Home and I probably could have made more of it, but I didn't.
And during that period, did you receive any substance treatment in conjunction with it?
No.
When you say you didn't take it serious, can you explain to the court, as we apply for probation and ask for inpatient services for substance treatment, why you would take it serious now?
Yeah, I'm tired of being a disappointment. I want to show my mom that because they're being so supportive of me, I don't want to let them down. I want to do everything right for them instead of thinking about being selfish and thinking about myself.
And you understand only you can treat yourself during this part. It's not up to them, it's up to you, right?
Right.
And that if the judge gives you an opportunity.
Now this is emotional honesty. Tired of being a disappointment? That hits hard. But remember, the court doesn't just want emotion, it wants evidence of change. And that gap between intent and action is where most people stumble.
By ordering these services, that she's essentially giving someone else's chance to you. And you telling her that you didn't take it serious the first time is a problem, right?
Right.
What kind of drugs have you used?
Opiates, amphetamines, Annex, weed.
And every single time you've committed offense, have you been under the influence?
Yes, sir.
And have you ever tried to kick these addictions?
Multiple times I've tried, but not wanted to. That makes sense.
Okay. And do you think you would benefit from going inpatient to receive this treatment?
Yes.
And are you motivated to get this treatment?
Yes, I'm motivated.
What are some of the things that you would do while in custody getting this treatment to be successful to remain sober?
Make a plan so whenever I get out, I can stay sober and complete probation. If I could just stay sober, I don't see myself having any troubles completing my probation.
And do you have any goals in life?
Yes.
And what are those goals?
I want to go to cosmetology school and so I could do hair and nails, become a barber.
And you stopped going to school at in 7th grade, give or take. Did you ever try to complete your GED?
Yeah, I enrolled in some classes, but I never ended up making it to them.
While you've been in custody, have you made any efforts to try to get enrolled in the GED program?
I'm on the waiting list right now.
Okay, so you've actually signed up for it?
Right.
You understand right now, you're asking the court for, I'd say, a fourth opportunity, fifth opportunity, right?
Right.
That prior to this, when you came forward on that MTR and they denied that MTR and continued you, she gave you an opportunity then. Is there a reason that you didn't express that you needed drug treatment at that point?
No, at that point I just wanted to go home. Just wanted to go home.
And at this point, you realize that you can't do it on your own, right?
Right.
And that in order to be successful, though, if the court allows and gives you a structured environment, you're telling the court that you can be successful.
Yes.
What type of work have you done in the past?
Car washes, fast food.
And when's the last time that you were employed?
Probably 2 months prior to July.
What were you doing then?
A car wash.
And then you stopped working
Yes, after I relapsed, I stopped showing up.
and you turned back to drugs
Yes.
and you were involved in this offense?
Right.
You understand how serious it is to evade?
Yes.
You understand that you're putting people in danger,
Yes.
not just yourself? That it's a selfish decision?
Yes.
And are you acknowledging that you make that mistake today?
Yes.
And you're asking the court, are you begging to her that you want this treatment?
Yes. I want the treatment. I want to do. I'm motivated now to do it for real this time.
Is there anything else you want her to consider? But you're asking her to put you on deferred adjudication probation? And you're asking for substance treatment?
Yes.
That's what it's showing.
State, any questions?
No question, but I do have some observations, if you'll allow me.
Yes.
Mr. Acevedo allowed me to speak with Mr. Henson, and in speaking with Mr. Henson, I observed that he expressed more than mere self-pity over the situation in which he's gotten himself into. He expressed regret for the negative consequences that his actions had on other people, not just the victim in this offense, but also for his family. He did not blame other people for his own actions, and he recognized that his actions are perhaps caused is not the right word, but are an extension of a substance use disorder.
This is where things get surgical. The judge starts checking off the list of conditions from 2022. Get. Nope. Employment proof. Missing. Drug testing. Skipped. Curfew. Violated. This isn't a hearing anymore. It's an autopsy of failed probation.
I respected his honesty. I don't respect the crimes that he's committed, but I do respect his honesty. And the state's agreement is an effort to thread the needle between holding him accountable for his poor choices and trying to help him get the help that he needs and that he recognizes that he needs. That's all.
All right, what have you done on probation since 2022? Because you were placed on probation September 15th, 2022. I placed you on 4 years deferred adjudication. There were cases that were taken in consideration. I ordered 240 hours of community service restitution. Have you, and I said I would waive that if you obtain your GED. Have you obtained your GED? So since 2022, have you worked on obtaining your GED? I'm sorry.
No, ma'am.
All right. I ordered that you provide proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care or with minors. Did you provide proof of employment with probation?
To a certain amount of time until I lost my job.
All right. You didn't lose your job. You quit or you were fired. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So were you fired or did you quit?
I stopped showing up.
All right. So don't make it seem as though you were doing your job and somehow magically you lost your job. That was not the case. You decided to get high. Like the rap song says, I was going to get my GED, but I decided to get high. You need to listen to that rap song because everything they were supposed to do, they didn't do because they wanted to get high. So the anger control course, anger aggression control course, did you take that?
No, no.
All right. I ordered you to do that. You haven't done that since 2022. There was a 10 p.m. curfew I ordered. So did you abide by your curfew?
No.
All right. You're supposed to reside with your grandparents. Did you up and leave your grandparents and not reside with them any longer? All right. You were not supposed to have any contact with your stepfather. Did you have contact with him? Did you have contact with your stepfather?
Yeah.
All right. So why are you telling me no?
Well, it wasn't like I was every day, you know what I mean?
And when you had contact with him, did you cause confusion and destruction of property?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's supposed to be regular UAs for people to test you for drugs. Did you do that? All right. You were supposed to regularly report by Zoom or in person. Did you do that?
No.
All right. So then what ends up happening? There was a hearing said it was supposed to be contested. And between those two cases, we had compliance hearings where I've asked him if he had any issues. And then October 23rd, 2023, there's a new number one. And you pled true. And the state waived other violations. I denied the motion and I altered amended conditions to have no contact with the complainant. In 2023, after I told you were not to have contact with the complainant, did you continue to have contact? All right. And did you cause destruction of property?
Yes.
All right. So then I ordered state ISF. And the reason why state ISF cognitive was ordered, because obviously there was something wrong with his thought processes. Did you take advantage and learn anything from that?
No, ma'am.
Right. Then I wanted to do GPS. And I gave him partial for work until further notice. And he was to reside at his grandmother's home. Did you reside at your grandmother's home? And then we come back because this is where the drug use comes in, because he came in and he tested positive for marijuana. So on April 11th, I ordered 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And this probation was to do testing and test you for levels. Did you do those 90 sober meetings?
I didn't.
Did you do even one?
No.
Right. And did you allow probation to test you? Okay. And then we came back on August 20th.
Let's pause here. The tattoos, the dollar sign, the gang affiliation, the judge isn't just calling them out cosmetically. She's signaling a pattern. A lifestyle choice that screams recklessness over rehabilitation. So here's a question. Is it image or is it identity? 2nd, 2024, because the state was going to complete with the speak the complainant. And then on September 12th, there was a plea to a violation of condition number 1. So what we're here for is, why should I even continue him on probation? Why shouldn't he go to prison? It appears that he doesn't want to do anything. It appears to the court that you don't want to be on probation. You rather get high. You rather cause devastation and destruction with your parents because you haven't done anything on probation other than get new tattoos. And some of those appear to be gang tattoos. That's all you've done. So other than get gang tattoos and get your face tatted, which I tell people, unless you're moving towards a specific occupation, you really shouldn't be doing the face tattoos because it makes it hard for employment. So other than the gang tattoos and the piercings and the dollar sign, which you're not working, so I don't know if that's an aspiration or gang stuff. So other than the gang tattoos and the more piercings, what have you done that would make me think you would be successful on probation in this court?
Nothing, Your Honor.
So why should I even give you probation? Because all you've done is cause destruction. The car you were riding in for the evading was a stolen vehicle. That's why they were trying to pull you over. The complainant you were in the passenger you were with, they got out, took off running as you did. So you haven't done anything. All you're
That ending, brutal, raw, real. No metaphors, no sugarcoating. Just a warning that in prison, your body becomes currency. The court isn't just sentencing here, it's pleading for self-preservation. Think that'll land? Let us know in the comments.
Coming to me is with your hands open, with the state saying, and your counsel saying, well, I think he's internalized this time. You brought me nothing as a reason for why I should continue you. You had all the opportunity and you've done nothing. And I think probation wants you revoked. And on the aggravated assault, you're looking at 20 years in the prison. And it appears that you want to go to prison because that's what your actions are telling me. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We can go off the record. So it appears that you want to go to prison and be passed around for cigarettes or dessert, because that's what's going to happen to you. Because you're young and they will think you're attractive at the prison. And I'm just being real with you. You understand? And no matter commissary money that your parents and your grandparents can put on the books for you is going to save you from being passed around at the prison. You understand? And do you understand what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to be passed around for Roman noodle? Because that's what's going to happen. No, I'm dead serious. And that's what happened at the Bexar County Jail. People will get passed around for dessert. Someone was sentenced to this in this court for murder. And the first thing he did at the Bexar County Jail was go have sex with somebody. Whether it was consensual or not, that case hasn't been brought to me. And I can tell you right now, your grandparents, your mother probably doesn't have enough money to put on your books so you won't be passed around for Roman noodles, cigarettes, oranges, or whatever at the jail. And it appears to the court that that's what you want to happen to you. Doing all these little crazy little tattoos you got here, trying to be Billy Bad with gang tattoos and everything. Do you understand? All right. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to think about this. You can come back in the afternoon. All right. Thank you.